hostess, and this here may be tough to you. Snack cake to me, yeah, more hostess. This been overdue forever. Asked me when it was dropping, said never. Should've made you cut the feta, but I designed it Freemason Margiela.
What's goody, Shellitronnn here, the most smoke, no joking. I'm gotta get with a brand new video, and I'm gonna keep it a Bowberry biscuit. What do I say? What can I say? I want to know what I can keep a Bowberry biscuit. What can I say right here? I'm not really sure what to say after that intro. Like, I really considered not even doing the usual intro here because I don't know what I can say right now. That's a bad way to start the video off, but I'm gonna be 100% real with you right now. The game ball needs to go to Matt Kalil, because he is the only person on this Panthers roster who did not have a hand in just hand delivering on a silver, gold, a platinum platter straight. This is a hot W, a farm to table most delicioso W the Steelers have ever tasted in their 158 year history. I swear we haven't given a W out this scrumptious. We haven't given out a free win this easily in a minute. This isn't a bad team. This is a pretty talented Panthers offense. Probably the most talented offense we've had in a long time. I want to say since Steve Smith, but I also want to say our offense looks a lot more explosive than it did in the early mid-2000s. You know, I want to say this is our best offense we've ever had for the Panthers. I can't say it's a bad defense because our defense has a lot of pretty great players on it. There's two at least generational players. DeRoy Jackson looks like he really could be a really good, I guess, next generation for the cornerbacks. I don't know if I can call him a generational talent now, but he could be one of the better, top 5, top 7 corners in the league in the next upcoming years, like 3 to 4 years, something like that. There's a lot of guys on both sides of the ball. I mean, Christian McCaffrey, you talking about him? DJ Moore looks good. Even Curtis Samuel looks good. So it was kind of hard for me to actually watch this game and watch us get blown out by what looked like we deserved to be 80. Honestly, if the Steelers kept Big Ben in, they would have scored 80 on us. That's 100% facts. I don't know what to say. Let me start with the positives here. I want to start off where I can get off really quickly and then get into what I really think about this game. I wasn't doing like a play-by-play thing. You know how we do these videos. I usually go ahead and talk about key plays, talk about momentum shifts, talk about how we're looking in the first half, what we can really do to change it in the second half, and then see what we actually do. What can I say, man? I mean, Chris McCaffrey showed up. Did our O-line show up? Did our secondary show up? Did our pass rush show up? Did our, I guess the receivers showed up too, did our coaching, Eric Washington, what are you doing, bro? Eric Washington, no pressure. You see the D-line hasn't been good all year. The D-line has not been good all year. Kyle Love showed up for a couple games. I mean, the D-line has not been... I'm sorry. Mario Addison, he had 7.5 sacks coming into this game. Mario Addison has shown up. Julius Peppers has gotten a few sacks here and there. I think he has 4.5 on the season right now. He got one in this game, at least one in this game. But other than that, our pass rush has not looked good. And even with Mario Addison having 7.5 sacks coming into this game, our pass rush, our D-line has not really looked formidable on any level. And we still don't dial up pressure. Last week, we had a lot of really good pressure because we brought in the nickel blitz. We brought safeties down to make them think that we were going to blitz, and it messed up their blocking schemes and their blocking assignments, and we got them kind of confused. And that looked a lot like what the Steelers did to us. There was a third down play. I remember this specifically. I'm not looking at my notes now. Watch. Eyes straight at the camera here, not at my notes. When I tell you this right now, we had a play where we went to, it was a nickel double A gap kind of look where we had both Luke and TD58, Thomas Davis Sr., right on top of the center, on each side of the center. And I thought we had 4 down linemen, but I must have been mistaken, or we must have put one of the edge rushers out in coverage, like out in the flat or something like that. But we have both Thomas Davis Sr. and Luke Kuechly over the center. Look like we're going to rush the middle really hard. And obviously, sometimes you back out of it. But at the snap, we had Thomas Davis Sr. back out, and we had Luke rushing, which you would think, okay, we had 4 down linemen, so that's going to be a 5-man rush, right? Nope. For some reason, there was only 3 people rushing. We had Luke Kuechly, who is never, and I mean never, going to get to the quarterback being double teamed by a center and a guard. What kind of design is that? Eric Washington's at his house, or maybe he's like at a facility thinking, what's the play call here? I need a new play here. Something so ridiculous. Something so far-fetched that the offense will have no idea what to do with it. I forgot who Big Ben threw it to, but that play ended up having a 24 or a 32-yard completion on it. But it wasn't just that play, because Big Ben had time all game. There was zero pass rush. Eric Washington, I have no idea what you're doing. Why was Dante Jackson playing one-on-one coverage against AB? I don't care if you thought it was hand fighting or pass interference. I don't care about any of that. What kind of play design has Dante Jackson one-on-one against AB? Name me the cornerback in the comments below who can hold AB by himself. Who's taking AB one-on-one coverage? And is that cornerback on the Panthers right now? Let me know. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I almost got really unfamily friendly. Here. And the only player out there who had any kind of idea what he was doing was Eric Reid. There was a play where Vance McDonald, the Steelers' really big tight end, got a catch 3 yards from the line of scrimmage. Shaq Thompson tries to hit him with his shoulder only. Vance McDonald shrugs him off. There was someone else who comes, tries to arm tackle Vance McDonald. Vance is way too big. You're not going to arm tackle him. And Eric Reid's like 15 yards away from the play. He has to come in and upend him. He just goes low on him and actually upends Vance McDonald. I've never seen anyone hit him like that. He actually takes him out and like flips him over. And speaking of Eric Reid, I'm proud of him. And I'm going to leave it at that. I ain't going to say another single word about it. Psych, stupid. I don't understand what this is. Look, did Eric Reid hit Big Ben late? Sure. Did the Steelers get a single penalty called against them before 6 minutes left in the whole entire game? No, there was not a single Steelers penalty called until the last 6 minutes of the game when Big Ben's already out. Now, look, I understand. You can say what you want to about, oh man, he was diving kind of late. He didn't know where he was going. Look, Eric Reid knew he was going to hit Big Ben. Big Ben was already diving. And when you're going for a tackle, look, it's kind of easy. It looked very similar to that KZ hit in the second game of the year against the Falcons. Let's be 100% honest. That was a bad hit. I'm not going to lie. Do I think it deserved an ejection? I said at first that I didn't, but it probably did. But honestly, my man Eric Reid made that hit for every drunk girl in a bar in Pittsburgh ever. For drunk girls in bars around the world. He said, you know what? I'm still fighting for justice. This may not be for what I was fighting for earlier, or still right now, but I'm still fighting for justice. I ain't gonna get no more deeper into it, but if you know, you know. And speaking of penalties, TJ Watt led with the crown of his helmet into Cam on that strip sack he had. Now, I still think it was a smart play. Honestly, if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm cool with him doing that because he hit Cam in his injured shoulder. It was a targeted hit. He hit him in the right shoulder. First, what he did on that sack was he punched Cam in that right shoulder, and then he hit the crown of his helmet into that shoulder. If I'm the coordinator, I'm okay eating a 15-yard penalty for leading with a helmet and getting a first down called against me because you want your guys on defense to lay that wood down. And if I'm going for the opposing quarterback who's the spark plug of that offense, I'm not gonna lie. If I'm the coordinator, I'm cool with that. But as a Panthers fan, not getting a call at all? Come on now, bro. So even if he got the call, I feel like really mad about it. But he didn't get a call. TJ Watt did not get called for it. Like, I don't understand, bro. There's a touchdown. Who got a touchdown in the back of the end zone where the ball was wobbling? Was that also Vance McDonald? The ball was wobbling, and he didn't even get 2 points of contact down. He hit with one foot. His other foot was still in the air, and the second point of contact that came down on the ground was his hip, and he was touching the white of the back line of the end zone. They didn't even look at it. I thought all scoring plays were reviewed, and even if that was an issue with 2 points of contact down, the ball was still moving around at the point of contact. He was bobbling the ball. I don't know what I can say about this game. And I can feel myself getting worked up about the calls and whatnot. But what can I say about the calls? Or the calls the reason I really lost this game? Did we lose this game because of the refs? Honestly, no. Who showed up? Cam only threw one pick this game, but honestly, it was a bad pick at the worst time possible. Not the worst time possible, really. But, I mean, take the safety. Look, a bad play is a bad play, but a bad play made worse is even worse. Was that what really killed us? Not really, but it put us in a really bad mood. I mean, we had 7 points off the rip. Christian McCaffrey going to him every single down. I mean, that's just what it's going to be. He's a good, explosive player. But after that first score, they scored 24 points straight. I'm going to all over the place right now. They scored 24 points straight on us, and it never looked like we were ever in this game. And I mean ever. This is a trash game. I mean, look at this. Big Ben, 22 of 25, 328, 5 touchdowns. Did I say that? Do I need to say that again? Do I need to say it again? I will. 22 of 25, 328, 5 touchdowns. Now, my mathematicians in the chat. I might have some math majors. Maybe you're in high school, you're taking some math classes. Maybe you're out of college, or you're just an older person. If you have a calculator on your phone, TI-83, TI-84 plus Silver Edition, I don't care what you have. Maybe it's a 4-function calculator. Please divide 328 by 22. How many yards per completion was that? And then do 328 divided by 25. How many yards per attempt was that? I mean, honestly, he had a touchdown every 5 attempts. Let's get that through your head. 25 attempts, 5 touchdowns. That's simple math. That's quick math. Every 5th completion translated essentially to a touchdown. And that wasn't all the touchdowns. That wasn't all the touchdowns. James Conner got a touchdown on the ground. And that was a pick 6. That was a pick. Their punter did not come on the field until after Big Ben left the game. They did not punt once until 9 minutes left in the game. Not a single penalty until 6 minutes left in the game. Look, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. You already know how to do that like button. Can you hit that like button? You might be better at hitting the like button than the Panthers are at scoring or playing any kind of defense or protecting Cam. Why was Cam in the game still? Why was Cam in the game late? We had Cam in the game late. I don't know, man. You already know how to do that like button. I guess this. He's in the game. He's still in the game. We're down 30-something. He's in the game. We leave Cam in the game. We leave Christian in the game. Kyle Love fell asleep. Kyle Love fell asleep on the bench. He fell asleep on the bench. What are we doing now? What are we doing out here, bro? What? I've never seen in my life a player fall asleep on the bench while losing. There was not a single second in this game. Look, that first drive, I thought we were getting them. I said, look, we're unstoppable. Very first play of the next drive. Quick little Juju Smith 75-yard. One play, 75 yards, 15 seconds. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, we can come back. Next drive, pick 6. Next drive, we don't go no. What can I say, man? I'm sorry. We'll do better next time.
Cheers to you, appreciate the chance. Being told y'all I been the man. Being told y'all I had the gift. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Real ones gonna recommend. Count this as another win.